But now we're released from the law, having died to that which held us captive, so that we serve in a new way of the Spirit and not in the old way of the written code. If we have identified with Christ in his death, then we died to the law and to sin. The newness of the life of the resurrected Jesus is our new life and our relationship, our new relationship. It's as if our husband died and now we're married again. The difference is that our first husband was demanding and inflexible. His strict attitude brought out our rebellious nature. You know, if you had just those 5 things, right? Do the dishes, do the laundry. Pretty soon you'd be wondering, what if I don't do the dishes this morning? We try to obey because we're supposed to, but privately we resent this, you got to do this. I won't love you unless you do this. Our new husband is so loving and gently leads us by his example. It's much more challenging than the previous relationship because now you want to find out, you want to understand what pleases his heart, what his desires are. It can be a lot more demanding, but we do it out of love. Before we reacted out of duty because we had to, but now we want to spend time with him and know his heart and act according to his desires. And of course, his desires are in line with the spirit of the law. In fact, we fall so in love with him that we lose ourselves in him, to the point that it's kind of scary at times. Barnhouse described it like an inexperienced swimmer. The average Christian stands in terror of such deep water as complete abandonment to the grace of God. He fears to be borne along on the will of God in his daily life, to cast himself completely on the direction of the Holy Spirit. But once he gets over the panic of such self-abandonment, he finds that the grace of God sustains and carries and cradles and calms him, and he lives eternity in time. This is the purpose of Romans 7, to help the willing believer to cast himself into the depths of grace.